Good morning and welcome to Operation Able's 2021 virtual graduation. We will commence in just a moment. Thank you.
Good morning to all our guests and welcome to Operation Able's 2021 virtual graduation. I want to thank all our graduates, their families and friends, Operation Able staff, and our special guests for attending this morning, and I hope you're all doing well. In spite of the crazy weather out there, I don't know if you had a chance to go out, but it's wild. This morning, we're here to celebrate the accomplishment of our graduates. Their commitment to learning and advancing their skills through these challenging times is not only admirable, but also inspirational. That is why for this year's graduation, we have chosen the power of you as our theme. We've all gone the extra mile in embracing our online services for both instruction and coaching while having to deal with the new realities. COVID has brought us social distancing, job loss, economic uncertainty, cutbacks in schools, childcare centers, religious services, and more. We salute you. I also want to thank our dedicated staff for their commitment to Operation Able's mission and their support to their students. The feedback we receive from the surveys taken after the training programs are completed speak volumes regarding the value they add to the remote learning experience. Give me just a moment. I want to take just a moment to recognize and thank them. Patty Ball, Hyacinth Sankey, Jody Wheat, and Kathy Coleman for the Able Beginnings program. Marilyn Pickett, Barb Chervin, Paul Pickett, Nirmal Rekha, and Stephanie Legatos for the Donnelly and Medical Office Training and Skills to Work programs. Patty Ball for refresher training, and Bill Nadler for providing IT support to students and staff in this remote learning environment. At this point, let's take a few minutes to hear from one of our Able Beginning students, Eugene Montoya, regarding his experience with Operation Able.
Hello, my name is Eugene Montoya. Welcome to my experience with Operation Able. I have 15 years of experience interfacing with the public in a customer-facing role. I was employed by Allied Universal Security Services as a contracted employee, holding a corporate front desk position for their client, American Student Assistance. I welcome the opportunity to help people from all areas, whether they were ASA employees, clients, or visitors. I greeted customers to ASA's offices as if I were inviting them into my own home. Unfortunately, in December of 2020, my position with ASA was terminated due to COVID. Recognizing that I needed to brush up on my computer skills to assist in finding a new position, I decided to enroll in Operation Able's beginnings class, which has given me exposure to basic computer skills, including Microsoft Word and Excel. The class was held via Zoom due to the pandemic, but my instructor, Kathy, was very engaging and kept everyone involved. In fact, I found all of Operation Able's staff were accessible and caring. I'm very grateful for the effort and attention that I received from Patty, Hyacinth, Jody, and Lynn. Everyone has their own stories, and more so now in the age of COVID. Mine is being alone in quarantine since March of 2020. I had lost a lot of confidence in my ability to interact with people on a level of thought that is required in today's business world. I was also fearful of even trying to do this in the new medium for me of Zoom. The compassion showed by the folks at Able and the deliberate step-by-step approach to learning brought me out of my shell of quarantine exile and gave me the new experience of remote learning via Zoom. I'm proud to say that in early September, I received a call from my former supervisor inviting me to return to my former position. I gladly accepted as I enjoyed the role I had there, but I'm also thankful for the experience and the opportunity I had with Operation Able. In addition to upgrading my computer skills, participating in the Beginnings program enabled me to work with and help my classmates, and I found that very rewarding. Kudos and thank you, Operation Able.
Thank you so much for the kind words, Eugene, and congratulations for both completing the Able Beginnings program as well as your return to work. It is very deserving, and we salute you. I'd now like to introduce Lydia Green, our board chairperson, and ask her to share a few of her thoughts and comments on your accomplishments. Lydia?
Good morning, everybody, and thank you, Mark. This is our second virtual graduation, and while I'm delighted we can still have a graduation, it just pains me not to be there in person with all of you and to walk up to someone like Eugene and say, wow, congratulations, what an accomplishment you made. So I regret that, but I certainly appreciate having all of you attending this virtual graduation ceremony. As Mark said, my name is Lydia Green, and I'm the board chair for Operation Able. And I'm delighted to be here with you this morning. Thank you to the graduates, families, friends, and of course, our employer partners and special guests who've taken time to be with us this rainy morning for this event. So today we're gathering to celebrate the accomplishment of 149 dedicated individuals who've completed one, or in many cases, more than one of the ABLE job training programs. If that's not the largest class of graduates, it's one of the largest we've had in our almost 40 years of operation. These are all of you are individuals who've demonstrated your commitment to learning, to self-improvement. Your accomplishments are so impressive, especially given all that you have weathered over the last 18 months of this pandemic. We're all just beginning to adjust to the realities. I think, like Eugene said, we're all getting better at Zoom. But in fact, since the 1920s, there has never been so much churn in the workplace. Just as recently as August, there are 185,000 unemployed individuals in Massachusetts. And this just highlights the critical need to better support our job seekers in the Commonwealth and to continue to provide the services that enable folks to get back to work. As Eugene mentioned, the biggest challenge is this growing gap between the job skills that the employers need and their current and future workers' basic skills. We're all asked to be working quicker, smarter, more efficiently, to demonstrate both digital and technological skills, to be culturally sensitive, to work in teams, and in many instances to do all of that remotely. The implications are enormous for both job seekers and employers, and they are urgent. So by completing Operation Able's programs, you've improved your job readiness and gained many of the fundamental technical skills you need to compete in today's labor market successfully. Just as importantly, it's your perseverance. You've demonstrated the intangible soft skills. You've demonstrated that you're dependable, you're adaptable, and you have a strong work ethic. Those are just as critical as the technical skills you've all learned. You are the ones making things happen. And that's why our graduation theme this year, The Power of You, is just so relevant. I love it. And I love the song that the team picked to start with. We believe it's essential to shine a light on all of the individuals like you who've overcome adversity, advanced yourselves, and you're going to make a difference in your lives in this very challenging time. So on behalf of Operation Able's board, I want to offer my sincere congratulations to all of our graduates. I'm confident that with your new knowledge, you will be successful on your path to employment. I also want to take this opportunity before I turn it over to Marian to thank the dedicated staff and team at Operation Able, and of course, the President and CEO, Marian Walsh. From the perspective of the board, I think it's fair to say that we certainly didn't think last year when we were doing a virtual graduation, that we would be doing it again. And just think of the accomplishments that this team has really achieved to make sure that Operation Able is up and running and there to serve this huge number of graduates that we had this year. Those are all individuals who went through classes remotely, that's supported by the team with getting computers, with internet connectivity. So I really want to say thank you again and recognize the tremendous resolve of the ABLE team. Their commitment to the mission and to continuing to provide these critical skills training and services is really exceptional without interruption. So let me close with a quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson. You all know him as a famous lecturer and poet from Boston, who said, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us." With your graduation certificates from Operation Able, you have shown the internal drive and motivation that Mr. Emerson was referring to. You deserve great credit for your accomplishments in completing your training programs. And I sincerely wish all of you the best of luck in everything that you do. So thank you. And please allow me to introduce now Marian Walsh, Operation Able's President and CEO.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Lydia, to you, to each member of the Board of Directors. But I especially want to thank you this morning for your thoughtful and inspiring comments, but also for your guidance and your leadership that you provide to Operation Able as our chair, for the Board of Directors, and as my frequent collaborator and strategist. We are so grateful to you for your expertise and your support. We also want to thank each director on this, our second live virtual graduation. We want to thank each of the directors for their real-time assistance in philanthropy, management, finance, marketing, and human resources. There is no I in team, and we at Operation Able have a wide and deep team. We are here to recognize and salute and congratulate each of the graduates. The hard work and effort that you have demonstrated in completing our rigorous programs at Operation Able is truly extraordinary. We recognize that your accomplishment is powerful and impactful on your life and on all those that know you. The power of you is a theme, as we have said this morning, for our graduation. And as we approach our 40th year as Operation Able, you are joining a proud and rich tradition of excellence in both adult basic education and in workforce development. This graduation shows your confidence, shows your optimism, it shows your true grit, and now too, your newly furnished expertise and credentials, assuring your success on your path to employment. Remember the power of you, that you applied for admission, you were interviewed, you were assessed, and you were accepted into one or more of our excellent job training programs at Operation Able. Aligned with our wraparound services, our individual live instruction, our coaching, and our mentoring, you attended class 6 hours a day and 5 days a week. You listened, you learned, you asked questions, you found your voice, and you excelled. You passed the tests, you did the homework, and now you are in a very, very important part of our recovering economy and healing community. Some of you have already started your new job remotely or on the ground, as we've heard from Eugene this morning, and we know that each and every one of you will do so. So we thank you for your confidence in Operation Able and for allowing our faculty and our staff the privilege to work with you, to unleash the power of you, for your family, for our community, because our country is stronger, truer, and more successful because of your accomplishments at Operation Able. And we see so many more things for you are going to happen in the days to come. Congratulations and well done.
Thank you, Marian.
Wonderful. We have, we're really, really blessed. As I said, there is no I in team. We are blessed to have so many partners that work with us at Operation Able to serve our clients and our students, to assist them in meeting their needs and their goals. Each partner is significant, from Mass Hire to the Executive Office of Elder Affairs and the Office of Labor and Workforce Development, the Mass Rehab Commission, the Department of Transitional Assistance, AARP, and each branch and level of government. It's a big deal. It's a big deal to have a good job, to love your job, to contribute to your family and your community. Especially important in this graduation today is the valued partnership of the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education, what we call, with great affection, DESE, D-E-S-E. We work closely with DESE and Operation Able, especially through Marie Navarez, who has been our point person at DESE, and others to support our adult basic education training programs. We have been blessed annually to receive an appropriation through the legislature and the governor's office to DESE for Operation Able and our programs. Today, we are so pleased and honored to have in attendance at our graduation, Regina Robinson, the Deputy Commissioner of the Elementary and Secondary Education for the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. The Deputy Commissioner is personally and professionally invested in widening access, career access, and academic access for all students of all backgrounds. She has served on the Boston School Committee and on the search committee for the superintendent of the Boston Public Schools. The Deputy Commissioner is also a doctoral candidate at Regis College with a focus on gender, race, and executive leadership in higher education. Our Deputy Commissioner resides with her family in Norwood, Massachusetts, and I present to you, each and every one of our graduates, our Deputy Commissioner, Regina Robinson.
Thank you so much, President Walsh. Thank you, board members. Welcome teachers and staff, families and guests, but most importantly, students. Good morning. I am Regina Robinson, and I'm proud to represent DESE. It's an incredible honor to join you today to celebrate your graduation. What an exciting moment for you and for your families. On behalf of DESE, our Commissioner, Jeff Riley, Yvonne Stevens-Carter, who leads DESE's Adult and Community Learning Services, as well as the dedicated staff, as you just heard from President Walsh, with Maria Navarez. I'm so grateful to represent DESE this morning. Our teachers, our administrators, and the whole Operation Able family, thank you for the warm welcome. I'm proud to join you today because it is a special day of accomplishment. Having worked in higher education for over 20 years, graduation and commencement is my favorite day because you see the accomplishment, you see firsthand the excitement that graduates have because they realize this is my moment, the moment I've worked so hard to achieve, and the moment that I've worked so hard to get to. So I am just filled with joy and pride for you and for your journey that you've embarked on, because this is such an accomplishment, such a wonderful achievement. You did this in a world that's often filled with way too much talking. You did a whole lot of walking towards your success. You did this. You showed that lifelong learning literally must take place even in the midst of crisis, chaos, and a global pandemic. You did this. You rolled up your sleeves to better your life, and you said, now is the time, no matter how difficult the task is. The resilience that all of you showed to accomplish your goal during these unprecedented times is nothing short of inspiring, and I do not want to lose this moment to applaud you for a job well done. Today, you join a community of Operation Able alumni who, like you, made a decision to do the hard work of not just starting, but completing an educational enrichment and skills training program that will empower you to take the next steps in your career. You and I both know that we live in a world where access to opportunity is everything, yet that access is not equitably distributed. So Operation ABLE seeks to fix that disparity. And you see the leaders and the staff who have joined you on this journey. And I applaud them and the work that they have done to invest in your success. Operation ABLE seeks to empower and uplift and provide a place for your personal and educational growth. And in short, I'm grateful that just in the last 2 months, as I've been able to learn about Operation ABLE's success trajectory with you all as adult learners, I've seen that Operation ABLE is that heavy door of opportunity that is open, just cracked open ever so slightly. And it will stay with us forever to know that Operation ABLE has helped you push that door wide open to see what is on the other side. We're here today because you decided to push that door open. You made the effort, the sacrifices to pour your whole self into this program. You did the hard work. You chose to learn the valuable skills that can truly be the foundation of your future learning and skills development that will shape your career and life trajectory. I look in the Zoom squares all around you and I see some of the classmates, some of the participants, some of the leaders who made that same investment in you and in themselves. Your community, I've recognized, is a one another community. And having been a part of higher education here in the Boston area at Cambridge College, where I was fortunate to serve countless adult learners, I believe in the one another community. You help one another, you learn from one another, you reach out and you support one another. This is a community that recognizes the importance of relationships. So stay in touch, continue to cultivate and nurture those relationships, keep that community. Along with Operation ABLE, this network of shared experiences and friendships will be a support system and a launching pad for your future success. I have seen it firsthand. One example I can give you, I remember when I was communicating to students during orientation, I would say, look at one another, turn to the left, turn to the right, and just smile. Just give that smile. After our orientation is over, I said, go up to someone, shake their hand and say, my name is Regina, what's your name? I believe in the ICU moments. Why? Because you can literally help shift the trajectory of a classmate. And lo and behold, 3 years later, I met a student who told me her story. She said that she was returning to get her degree. She was not in the education field, but she wanted to teach. And so she went into the education department and she said, I want to teach and I need to surround myself with people who know what they're doing because I don't. She was able to join our education department, become a student, and rely on her classmates who were in the field. And she learned so much. She learned to love science. She learned to give back. And she recognized towards the end of her journey, it's time for a job. So what do? You start putting feelers out there. You start trying to figure out, where can I teach? Where can I kind of get my feet wet? Well, one of her classmates was leaving a role and said, I'll recommend you if you want to apply for this opportunity. She said, I'm willing to try it. She applied, she was recommended, she got the job. A few years later, she was a science teacher of the year. She would not have had that opportunity if her classmate had not helped open the door, if she had not taken that leap of faith to say, I want to be a career changer, I want to go back to school, and I want to get this degree. So it not only takes individual persistence and perseverance, but it takes that one another community. Here are a few lessons that I've taught my adult learners in the past, and I'd like to pass on to you today. A few do's and don'ts. Listen closely. Number one, don't be afraid to ask for help. But do reach out to introduce yourself to someone, because you never know if their career trajectory will be one that will impact yours. Do be willing to learn more about their path to success as they're learning about your path to success. Informational interviews, I have found, are the secret sauce to successful careers. Reaching out to ask someone if you can just interview them of their job, of their work, what they love about it, and what advice they can provide you. The world is still filled with people where relationships and connections still matter. And people are flattered when you reach out. Many of them want to help you. So it's important to reach out. Number two, don't get discouraged of getting a no, because there are better yeses out there, and every no leads to that ultimate yes. Whether it is in your professional life, where you're knocking on that door of opportunity and an employer says no, I believe that is just a not right now, this is not for you, because that better opportunity awaits. But I also believe in not accepting the no's, even in the personal experiences. For me, I remember 15 years ago where doctors wanted me to say no to my son. I had a routine ultrasound appointment that was not so routine, because I found out in that appointment that he was going to have many, many challenges. And it was recommended that I terminate my pregnancy due to the images on the ultrasound and then the further test that took place that demonstrated, he's going to have some challenges. One doctor said he's going to have a poor quality of life, and you don't want that burden on your hands. So many doctors continue to play out this medically bleak picture and this grim future for his development. But the late Dr. Alan Crocker from Children's Hospital heard my story in an appointment with him. He shook his head and he said, "Let him come and show you what he is capable of doing." And I said yes to a boy who I hadn't met yet. I said yes to loving him unconditionally, no matter his challenges. And I said yes to a boy who was born with special needs. But guess what? He was born without the challenges that early doctors said he would have. I said yes to uncertainty. I said yes to his potential. And I said yes to the opportunities to open my heart and open my mind to the world of disabilities and people impacted by disabilities. Because I said yes, I am speaking to you today. Because I said yes to my eyes and my heart being open to people with disabilities, I was able to work with families who had children with disabilities. And one day, Mayor Marian Walsh called me and asked me to serve on the superintendent search committee because he had seen the evidence of my work in the world of disabilities. That led to an opportunity where I was able to say yes to the Boston School Committee. And then a few months ago, I was able to say yes to DESE. And yes, when President Walsh invited me to be here today. I am in this work today because I said yes to a little boy I hadn't met yet. I said yes to taking a chance on loving a little boy who has changed our lives, and he is a rock star today. I'd love for you to meet him one day. You will probably through his books that he will be writing and our family will be writing to tell his story, because he's nothing short of a miracle. And our prayers early on was that he would baffle the brilliant, and he did. So that is my hope for you, that you continue to baffle people who say, what about your life matters now? And you can show them the playbook of the successes of your life. Lastly, don't let anyone dim your shine. Don't let anyone suppress you, but do think big and shine brightly, because each of your paths to get here today was not the same. Each of your motivations for seeing this plan through was very different. How much you were juggling while going through the program, only you know. And it is your story. Your journey forward is about to start. Your voice and your story are yours alone, no one else's. So own your story, be proud of your story, because you are unique. Just like my story is very, very different than anyone in my family, than anyone that I've come across. And I've recognized that I can own my story, tell my story, and use my story to shape a better and more inclusive world. And you can do the same. So please, please continue to let your light shine. Continue to let the light of Operation Able shine. And on behalf of DESE, we are so proud to be a small part of your story and cannot wait to see where you go from here. Congratulations to you all graduates and your family. Go out there and change the world. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. The power of you. The power of you, the power of you. It is unlimited. It is unbridled. The power of you. And that manifestation of the power of you could not be better provided to us than it has just been provided to us by the Deputy Commissioner, Regina Robinson. We're so grateful to you, not just for your journey, but for your sharing your journey and showing that everyone's journey is valuable and meaningful and can become more so because of the power of you. Thank you so much to DESE. Thank you so much, Deputy Commissioner Robinson, and continue good luck on your important endeavors for everyone in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and to your team. Thank you so very, very much. As we know so well that we are a family, the job seeker and the employer, and all of the individuals and organizations that work with us on the training, on the education, on the internship, and finally on that permanent employment. Well, we at Operation Able have a 2021 Operation Able Employer Recognition of the Year Award. And we are so grateful and proud to present this award to Mass General Brigham, specifically the Mass General Hospital component of Mass General Brigham. And we want to recognize specifically Mr. Dan Neary, Senior Talent Acquisition Partner, and his team. We all know individually and personally that rights and duties and awards really run to human beings rather than to organizations or entities. It is people, it is individuals who demonstrate character, personality, and expertise. And the organizations and those they serve benefit by that individual conduct and caring of the individuals within the organization. Mass General Hospital, through Dan Neary and his team, has hired a full 25% of the Operation Able graduates in 2021. In addition, Dan Neary, on behalf of the Mass General and his team, he participates fully in our Employer Advisory Committee, where he mentors, coaches, and auditions our students and clients. In addition, Dan personally can be found often on an early Friday morning as our live guest speaker to our students in their classroom. Dan Neary exhibits the confidence, the humility, the expertise, the empathy, and leadership of the highest standards possible. And we recognize this morning at our graduation that Dan and his team leverage their gifts and these qualities to provide both the highest patient care and our Operation Able job seekers meaningful and successful employment. Thank you, Dan Neary, for your contribution to patient-centered care and meaningful employment for qualified Operation Able job seekers. Thank you so very much.
Good morning, everyone. Congratulations to the Operation Able graduates on your incredible accomplishment, and a huge round of applause to the great staff at Able that instructed and guided you every step of the way. My name is Dan Neary, and I am a Senior Talent Acquisition Partner for Mass General Brigham, recruiting specifically for the affiliate Massachusetts General Hospital. I am sincerely appreciative to receive Able's Employer of the Year Award on behalf of the large team of Mass General recruiters working so diligently and seeking the very best candidates for our demanding healthcare organization. I have worked with Operation Able for just over 13 years now, and it truly was love at first sight for me as I learned straight away exactly how valuable this organization is to job seekers with the end game of a successful return to an increasingly competitive workforce. I've enjoyed partnering with the knowledgeable Operation Able staff at regularly scheduled employer advisory council meetings, participating in mock interviews, and speaking about various job seeker topics in the Operation Able classroom. Able has provided the top-notch quality candidates we seek at Mass General for positions that include in-person patient check-in, call center customer care, as well as the many important clerical roles that support Mass General's #1 goal of providing world-class patient care that is the very best in the industry. This fruitful partnership, of which we are most grateful, has led to quite a few successful hires, both temporary and permanent, and I could not be more proud of each and every one of these professionals as they continue to grow within our healthcare institution. Thank you once again for recognizing Massachusetts General Hospital. I am humbled to receive this honor as just one recruiter on a talent acquisition team made up of some of the very best I have ever had the pleasure of working with. Please keep up the great work, Operation Able, and best of luck to all graduates.
Thank you, Marian. And my thanks and appreciation to Dan and the entire team at Mass General Brigham for your support of Operation Able's programs and our graduates. Dan mentioned he had started 13 years ago, and I was always thinking that Dan was always here, and I started 13 years ago as well. So both Dan and I have been affiliated with this fine organization for a long time. So thanks so much, Dan. Your assistance to our students and staff, your support of our job seekers, and your participation in our employee advisory committee is greatly appreciated. Thank you again. I'd now like to begin our commencement proceedings. Before we officially award our graduates with their program certificates, let me have one of our medical office graduates, Valerie Antoine, share her experience with Operation Able. Valerie?
A pleasant good morning to everyone. My name is Valerie Antoine, and it's with profound pleasure and gratitude that I have been asked to present to Operation Able's graduates this morning. Before coming to Operation Able, I had been seeking a new position in a customer service role, preferably in a healthcare setting, where I could leverage my experience working at a preschool daycare center in customer support. As part of my research for my next position, I realized that I needed additional training for the customer service positions I was interested in applying to. I decided to enroll in the Medical Office Technology course offered by Operation Able, which enabled me to improve my computer skills and better position myself for success in an office environment. During the first 6 weeks of MOT, I received training in beginning to intermediate Microsoft Office with Bob Shevin and Paul Pickett as my instructors. I found the course material to be well organized, and I was really pleased with how they presented it. They each were very professional and quite unique in their teaching styles. In the last half of this course, I learned medical terminology, electronic health records, and HIPAA, rules which Paul Pickett as our instructor. Paul was a very humble instructor, and he executed patience and knowledge. As a result of this training, I can confidently say that I have developed strong computer skills and improved my overall understanding of the tools used in an office setting. Due to coronavirus, all of our classes were done via remote learning. Although this was a new experience for me, I found Operation Able staff instructors, and my classmates to be helpful, energetic, and supportive as we did our training from home. I am incredibly grateful for the extra effort and dedicated attention I received from my instructors, Barbara, and Paul, as well as the overall program and job search support services I received from Marilyn, Namal, and Stephanie. We continue to keep in touch even though I have finished the program. I am proud to say that I was just recently offered a position at Mass General Brigham in the Department of Infectious Disease as a customer service representative and started there earlier this month. As a graduate of Operation ABLE's programs, I want to thank all of the Operation ABLE staff and my classmates for all their effort and support on my behalf. Thank you again.
Thank you, Valeria, and congratulations on your new job at Mass General Brigham, and congrats on finishing and completing your training program and internship at Operation ABLE. Both are a testament to your positive attitude and resolve, so congrats again. It is now my pleasure to introduce Patty Ball, Program Manager for the awarding of certificates for our Able Beginnings graduates.
Thank you, Mark. And I'd also like to thank the extraordinary instructors of the Able Beginnings program, Kathy Coleman, Hyacinth Sankey, and Jody Wheat. Douglas Armstrong. Charlene Billman. Claude Booker. Alan Brinson. Carolyn Brown. Mildred Brown. James Crowley. Robin Edwards. Henry English. Jerry Fennell. Calvin Finch. Denise Fodderingham. Sheila Foster. Vanessa Francois. Kathleen Frazier. Vicki Gailey. Harris Gardner. Izetta Gardner. Martha George. Veronica Jama. Vernell Jordan. Elizabeth Kohler. Deborah Kutniewski. Nelia Linatopi. Zing Lu. Adele Lopes. Teresa Maciel. Weston McKnight. Manuel Mina. Eugene Montoya, Wellington Mitchali, Jane Eva Namazi, Leslie Nelson, Sharon Obing, Julius Obianwu, Dora Pitts, Kevin Porter, Ingrid Kiros, Marcus Rashid, Wayne Raycraft, Martha Richmond, Terrence Rothman, Lorianne Schottmiller, Scott Shaw, Janet Simon, Rosalinda Sotomayor, Philippe Timothy, Catherine Vasquez, Pamela Watson, Ryan Williams, Lynn Woodcock, Paul Pickett will now read the names of the graduates of the Donley Medical Office Training Program.
Thank you. Lori Alford, Martha Anderson, Sarah Barnacle, Samuel Bernstein, Bridget Carter, Alexis Casimir, Jean Cerule, Erna Chagnon-Smith, Jacqueline DiNatale, Joanna Ferruzzi, Susan Hidalgo, Rachel Jones, Oswald Cagney, Jagmeet Kaur, Hyen Lee, Maria Lopez, Michelle Massey, Jay McCabe, Diane McNally, Adelgelsa Mendez, Sabine Metellus, Jane Eva Namazi, Leslie Nelson, Brenda O'Neill, Megan Paras, Choting Chin, Kristani Roland Medina, Ashley St. Louis, Frank Sanchez, Allison Saletti, Ilham Tauir, Tamara Upshaw, Marisol Velez, Jennifer White, Patty Wickstrom, Dan Zhang. And now, Marilyn Pickett will announce the names of our medical office training graduates.
Thank you. Zakia Alaki, Michaela Ahmed, Ramesh Amjadi, Valeria Antoine, Rita Barbosa, Anna Benkazmi, Cindy Boyle, Natasha Cowart, Catherine Flynn, Vicky Gailey, Elba Granados Garcia, Henry Young, Khadija Laziz, Xinghua Liu, Wenflor Merbel, Doris Navarro Brown, G.A. Peck, Sonis Paula, Randy Peace, Christina Perez, Shamila Perryman, Beatrice Quay, Stella Ratner, Latia Reed Farmer, Shelley Rhea Bell, Gabrielle St. Fleur, Millicent Udini, Doreen West, Zuyang Liang, and now Barbara Chervin will announce the names of our Skills to Work graduates.
Simone Atkins, Martha Carpintero, Mairead Despagne, Jacqueline Fernandez, Betty Fies Ame, Keitha Hassel, Kevin Heaton, Vernell Jordan, Zinye Lin, Cynthia Milerba, Khadija Mumeni, Linda Pansuk, Karen Pleasant, Joanna Ruiz Terrones, Cynthia White, Ryan Williams, now Patty Ball will introduce the Computer Skills and Job Search Refresher graduates.
Ramesh Mjadi, Margaret Charles, Sheila Foster, Kathleen Frazier, Felicia Hayes, Fenrong Huang, Veronica Jama, Adele Lopes, Michelle Massey, Wellington Michali, Amantina Pena, Dora Pitts, Stella Sae, Iris Sosa, Akila Stanley, Donna Steinberg, Catherine Vasquez, Pamela Watson, Linda Whittle,
Thank you, Patty, Barb, Marilyn, and Paul. And congratulations to all our graduates on your successful completion of your program and our continued best wishes for your success. A special congratulations to those grads who have secured employment. I know it's not easy out there, and for those who are still looking, we're here to help. So please keep in touch and let us know what's going on, because our success depends on your success. So good luck to all of you. Let me now introduce Steve Taranto, Vice-chairperson of Operation Able's Board of Directors, to say a few closing words. Steve?
Thank you, Mark. Good morning. I have great news. I'm the final speaker. Thanks to all for joining today's incredible celebration. Congratulations to all of the graduates, and thanks to the members of Operation Able's faculty, staff, administration, and to our graduates, families, and friends for all of their support. It does take a large level of support from colleagues, friends, and families. So I really want to acknowledge their help. Graduates, you have persevered through another incredibly challenging year. During a time of COVID, during a time when the world is fighting social injustice, harassment, today with incredible weather, we're continually challenged. And through it all, you have remained focused, attending your online classes, studying, putting in the work. You've got good reason to be more than a little tired. But this morning, I want you to take a moment and think about what you've accomplished. You should be very, very proud. You did it. You're graduating with the certificates that were just announced that are going to be so helpful in your job seeking as you go forward. You've proven to be resilient. You've proven to be agile. You've learned new technology. You've enhanced communication skills. You've demonstrated punctuality, flexibility, creativity, all much needed traits in today's workplace. Today's graduation celebration is your new beginning. And as you move forward on your path to employment with your newly acquired and sharpened skills, please allow me to share 3 guiding principles, or as I call them, my 6 words to success. 1, dream big. 2, work hard. And 3, have fun. Every plan begins with a dream. Working hard will guide you towards its achievement and success. And always remember, have fun along the way. Lastly, I'd like to leave you with one of my favorite quotes from the Dalai Lama. Be kind whenever possible. It is always possible. Now give yourself a round of applause. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Steve. Those are great thoughts to live by. Thanks so much. Well, that concludes our 2021 virtual graduation. Thank you all for attending, and let the celebration begin. Have a great day.
Thank you, Mark. And thank you again to all of our speakers. Now, we'd like to invite everybody to join us in celebrating these incredible people. For now, just unmuting everybody. Come on in. Here we go.
I'm actually on the train.
Look at everybody's beautiful face.
Congratulations.
My goodness, congratulations to everybody.
Congratulations, everybody.
Well
Thank you to
done.
everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Congratulations, everyone.
Oh, you all look so wonderful. And there's Dan, right in the center. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Lydia. Thank you, Marian.
Thank you, everybody.
Congratulations. It was amazing.
Congratulations.
So well.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Students and staff.
Well done.
Everyone unmute.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Carmine.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hi, Hyacinth. You look wonderful. Thank you again. This was fantastic. Everybody did great. Be proud. You did well.
You did this.
You all did this. Patty, I love your hat.
She wears it well.
Yes, she does.
Congratulations, everybody.
She does very
Thank
well.
you.
Thank you.
Great job.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Hi, Tanya. You look
Thank you.
fabulous.
Great job, graduates and Operation Able team.
Great job to
Yes.
everybody. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Great
Well
job.
done. Well done
Thank you.
indeed.
Okay.
So I think that concludes our event today.
Joining us,
It has just been an amazing day with everybody. Thank you so very
Wonderful.
much. Be proud.
Thanks,
Listen to
everybody.
Regina's
Yes.
words. She meant it all.
I can't come on. My
Thank you, Operation Able.
Thank you,
Thank you.
everybody.
You're welcome.
Everyone. Thank you, Judy.
Thank you,
great job.
Mary.
Bye.
Great job, everybody.
Good job, everybody.
Thank you, Operation Able staff.
Bye, everybody. Thank you
Bye-bye.
very much.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Thanks for your
Congratulations,
support.
everyone.
Bye-bye.